remember really like liking somebody for the first time back then, and like my whole like I get
Yeah.
giddy. But
Yeah.
now it's like I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta clean my
I got
house.
bills to pay.
Like I.
Oh, for the ones who pulling up now, if you not subscribed, please take this moment in this, introduction to subscribe. Thank you. We're hoping to get to 500 followers, and it'll be great if you guys subscribe. We are ready. Okay,
Yeah.
bon, guys. The episode is starting.
So
Hit it.
what going on, guys?
So what? So what? So what?
Welcome.
Welcome.
I
Welcome.
gotta get a sound. I gotta get a sound.
Yo, you are tuned in to Bite the Bullet podcast, episode 21. Yo.
21. Okay, no.
Okay,
no
we
copyright.
had to do that. We had to do that. But yes, guys, we have so many cameras to look at.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot going on.
we got a live here. We got the actual episode cameras here, and we got y'all down here so we can see what you're saying. We are not from the Virgin Islands. We are from St. Martin and Saba.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we can see your comments, we can see your request to join, and I hope are you ready for this because
Yeah.
we excited.
And the reason why we're doing episode 21 is because the statistics of the top 1%.
Oh, so basically they had a analysis where let's say the top I think 15% of podcasts made it to episode 8
Yeah.
and then the top 1% made it to 21. So
Episode.
guys, we are in the top 1% of podcasts right now. Can y'all believe it?
And it's a special moment. Bam,
It
bam,
is
bam.
it's a milestone. So we thought it would be great to go live. Y'all could kind of get to know us in real time. Y'all could interact with us. We could talk, and we're gonna carry out like a normal episode. So basically, we got like the Russian roulette approach that we had from previous episodes, and we're gonna grab out questions or this or that or dilemmas. And if y'all want to join in,
Just
don't be
request-
scared.
Request to join in. If you
Yeah.
just want to type, ask a question, you can also just type down below and ask
Yeah.
a question. And we can see it. People behind the cameras
Yeah.
can see it. And then, you feel free.
It's gonna be lit. Okay.
But how you doing? Because
Oh,
I
let
was
me
asking
do
how
a
you
normal. We're
doing.
gonna do our normal setup.
Yeah.
I'm great.
Yeah.
I am so phenomenal, guys. Like I was really excited about today. I really don't know where to look, but I'm gonna just look around.
Yeah.
But I was really excited about today, and I just came back from London.
Roadman.
Guys, the roadman were roadmanning. It was lovely. But also, I went to a piano party, and we had it previously on an episode where I said like, there's not much substance, guys.
What do you mean? Oh.
This was the best piano party I went to. Like I'm telling y'all, hands down.
I wish I was there.
I wish it was there. It was phenomenal. It was from piano people, and I even seen videos on
TikTok.
TikTok, but also Instagram, like going viral. And I was like, guys, I was there. But yeah, sound good. How you doing?
I good. Feel like it's winter. This week, you see how the temperature's gonna be this week?
Guys, it's like 3 degrees, 4 degrees. It just went shoo. Fuck y'all.
Nah.
I look like a frosted sugar cookie now.
I find you
I know.
look
I
better.
still have a little color.
Yeah. Nah, but I okay. I just feel like winter time. I don't know. It does be a
Yeah.
little depressing, but at the same time, I love Christmas. So
Yeah.
I'm excited for that.
I mean, you're not gonna be cold, so
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
because we have a heater.
We have
Yeah.
a heater. Yeah.
But yeah. So
Oh,
let's get into
Let me
today,
get into
guys.
So we have the same element. For the people that are joining again, we're going to keep referencing it. If you have not subscribed, click the link and
Please.
subscribe.
Please
And send it to your friends and send it to their family. Send it to
send
your,
it to a friend of a friend of a friend.
send it to everybody so they can
Yeah.
subscribe. But yeah, so basically we have 8 questions.
12, 21 backwards because we thought 21 would be too much.
Oh, yeah.
So we got 12 questions, but we have
Yeah.
oh,
8 questions, 2 this or that.
and then 2 dilemmas.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's gonna be lit, and we don't know what is what. So this is Russian roulette 2.0 or 2.1.
2.8. 21.
Right.
21. Yeah. Okay.
Bon,
You want me to
pick
go first?
Yeah.
I feel like I could tell it's yours. Oh no, it's mine. This is one of the dilemmas.
Okay, let's hear it.
Do you believe that I guess somebody had a situation where right person, wrong time? Like if
Yeah.
that's a thing that could happen to anybody.
So if you believe in right person,
Right
wrong
person,
time.
wrong time. But I had this Kristen is like,
It's
no.
like hell nah.
Hell nah. I don't know. I had this conversation with people before, and it's like, if it's the right person, it's going to be the right time. Like, what's for you gonna always be for you. But that was their answer. But I do believe like there's certain circumstances where it's like, right now where you is, like this person, like it would have been nice, but
I believe in right person, wrong time.
what was the wrong time?
In a sense of like I believe in sometimes people need to go through certain things in life where they learn or realize certain stuff that allows them to see you in a different light as you would also see them in a different light. So they could have been a person in a place that was just not the right place for you,
Yeah.
and y'all met. But like say y'all reconnect in 2 years and it completely changed. 'Cause I changed so much, so I feel like the right person could be there for me, but it could be the wrong time. Like maybe they need to meet Sophia, Georgina,
Yeah, another.
you know?
Yeah.
And then when they pull back up on me, it's like they learn the lessons that I couldn't to teach them. Because I feel like maybe I wasn't able to do that.
But then I still feel like, but then you might also still be a different person. They might be a different person at that time. So then it's like,
That's
I don't know. But I feel like you hear a lot of stories of people that they was together when they was younger.
Mhm.
And then they went, get families, and then they get back together when they're like 50, 60. And I just find that so depressing.
But
It's depressing. Because then
in the
I
sense
just
that you feel like they lost a lot of time together?
Because, yeah, I feel like you should want to have the family, like all the good stuff with that person, if you get what I mean.
No,
But
I
they have
100%
so
understand
many
you.
stories, like you know Jarul and Ashanti now?
Woo!
How they get back
I
together?
love that for them.
But like, luckily for I don't know if
Wait,
Nelly.
it's not Ja Rule. It's Nelly.
Nelly.
I was like, wait, hold up, something's off.
Yeah. Nelly have
Not
kids?
Fire Festival. I think so, but I feel like for them it's a different thing of like, look, at the end of the day, if I go to Italy and pick up 2 luggages, even though I now want to go back to the Netherlands and I don't have 2 luggages there, I could create luggages. If
I
that
get
makes
you,
sense.
but I guess
And
it depends why I'm missing out on. Like
Yeah.
for me, the dream would be to just still have that experience of having if I have kids, like family with the person,
Yeah.
and then of course it's like I get to live the rest of my life with this person, but
But
it
you
still
miss
be
this
like
whole
I
gap.
miss, but also my good years, my good up years, like
Yeah, but I feel like now you just
things
voiding the kids.
cracking now. Yeah, but still like
Because what happened to the kids? Now you're taking like, fuck y'all, I should have never had you. I don't want to have you with him.
yeah, that's what I mean. That's what
I hear you. I
but
hear you.
also, like, I get old now, so
Yeah.
like I need WD-40 for my hips.
Nah, girl, you in the gym and you can stay in the gym, so
But
you be fine.
But you know what I mean.
Yo, are you saying in the comments, do you believe, camera, do you believe in like the right person at the wrong time? Because I am curious, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I believe in right person at the wrong time just because I believe people change so much, and it doesn't mean they change character-wise, but they change personality-wise. I find there's a difference between like your character and personality. We got God Almighty with yes. Oh, braids cut. The girl who do my braids in St. Lucia watching. Sorry. Hello.
Yes. Nah, but you feel like you ever been through that?
She said they come back worse.
They come back once.
I do feel like I've been through that, but I don't feel like it was a person romantically. But I do feel like I've had like
It's
say
messed up.
friends who wasn't the right friend for me at a specific time,
Oh.
but then they've been able to go through their own battles and
Talk
learn their
about
own
friendship.
lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm giving another side to it,
Yeah.
where they're now able to be a person that could mesh rather than clash with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because they learned, like you be learning a lot of shit. So you know, like when they say for a guy to come healed or not be a project,
Mm-hmm.
I believe maybe you could have met him when he was still a project, but it wasn't the right time, and you don't necessarily have to now cut him off and dip. But it's a level like he could focus on himself and go maybe to therapy or just realize what he need to improve, and I don't have to be in his life for that to happen, and then we could like
Yeah.
meet up.
I feel like same. I've been through that. But I just be like, time went by and it's like, yeah, but I don't feel like this is what I mean.
Oh.
Like time could go by and it's like you don't feel like you for that person anymore either. And then sometimes it's like
I
that
always
person
think
was
if
never
it's meant
for
to
you.
be,
It would be. No? We have a
Oh,
request.
we have a request.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. But let me go off of also what Gio the Almighty said with like man and women could be on school and can't focus on dating right now. That makes sense. Where it's like it could be the wrong time because I just don't have time for you.
That what I
Like,
was also saying.
it's about
but
me.
also circumstances. Like,
Yeah.
oh, let me not say that.
So
Anyway,
let me check the request.
I
Wait,
don't know who this
just for
person
you to know,
is.
please don't come in here with any like stupidity because we'll kick you out. But yeah, we could go live with Mills D. I'm
You have to
nervous,
say your
guys.
name when you join.
This is so
Oh.
exciting.
I feel like we're not looking at the cameras at all. We are? Okay.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
declined.
he declined. Why you
Ah,
requesting? This
my
the man there with
nigga?
a rejection thing. Like, oh, I don't want to talk to you anyways. Then why you coming? We not coming for you, sir.
It's alright,
Maybe
it's
it's something
alright.
with the Instagram. Anyways, let's go on to our next one in the meantime.
I was gonna say something fuck up like wrong time could be that we're not single. But anyway, come here.
I got picked up.
Okay, sorry.
It's how I did.
You like don't touch it.
Wait.
You got yours.
Oh. Okay, this one is what do you love most about men? Because we always come for men. So I thought, let we not come for men today. Let's appreciate them.
I feel like I have such amazing male friends. I'm going to give all you props. Like, yeah, he right. One of them, like, one of the best ones in the life. But no, I love how real like men be. Like they don't sugarcoat shit. They just keep it real with you.
Yeah, bye.
And I love that because I just a kind of person that like I like to hear what it really is. And I don't know, like I feel like with women sometimes we just really like tiptoe around shit to not hurt each other's feelings, and I appreciate that. But other than that, I feel like men in general are like men in your life. Cause I don't know what you have mean with that.
I think in general, I think we come in counter with like men as friends, men dating, and men in our life, so family, whatever. But you could find a plus in all.
Yeah.
But of course, there would be different pluses. Like I like that feeling that a man could give me of just being safe. As like I feel like I could get out with my girls was like different from a guy.
What I mean, like I can't protect you if you go out.
Bitch, you could protect me. We could protect each other.
Oh.
But is that level of like, remember I told you like I like to be on autopilot?
Oh yeah, I get
That
you.
too in a sense. But I don't know. This one is a bit artificial, but there's
She said a man being a man.
yes, like hands down. I think men are very admirable in the way they move, in the way they straight up, in the logic that they bring to certain situations where my emotions could probably be taken over. But yeah, for me, that level of just safety in those aspects, I could appreciate.
But I feel like it gotta be a man that not toxic, because I want to clarify that. I'm not coming for them, but I mean like men that like
Yeah,
men that like just great human beings in general. I was like, I just feel like in general, I gonna sound thing like, you know what's Black Boy Joy?
no,
Like, no,
fuck.
no, but they have the videos of like black men just being themselves, and I find it's the most beautiful thing to see.
Oh yeah,
Like, and I
I
just
see one yesterday.
yeah, and I just love to see them be themselves. Period. And but yeah, I was gonna come and say like, I don't want to get freaky, but just, I
Wow.
appreciate their bodies.
Well, talk your shit. Why you say you don't want to get? Guys, have y'all seen yourselves? Ooh,
I
Jesus
appreciate the
Christ.
bodies. I appreciate the
Yeah.
beards. I appreciate, especially the ones that could dress. Cologne.
There, a man that's. I appreciate a man that takes care of himself. Like when I see your nails clean, you just smell good. Your
A
skin
good bear
glowing.
hug.
Bomber hole.
Jeez, did you ever
Yeah.
get a good bear hug?
Yeah, I love that. Wait,
Yeah,
what
I
about,
can't get
though?
that from my girls, but
Lord, I don't smell good.
no, but a
Oh.
nice bear hug now.
Oh, I thought you.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
Nah, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Elisha checking like, well, oh guys, my sister's here, but she in the back.
Oh my gosh. Nah, but big up yourself. Need to see you on this pod soon. Oh yeah, for real, because you're always bigging us up.
Yeah, we
No, but
appreciate the diehards.
nah. But I try to think also internally, like what you appreciate about men.
Being honest.
But I say that.
I was gonna say being honest with me, but some of them
That's
not.
why I say try not to think on the toxic
Being
situation.
unproblematic
But also how just like unbothered they could be about shit.
and the
Like-
level of like how they make themselves a priority and their audacity, like it actually is admirable. I feel like I would get much further in life if I had the audacity of a man in a positive way, like genuinely.
Like if I had all that audacity, I would be places.
What?
I could
I'll
be
be
a
running
lot of
it.
places. I could be a lot of places.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
it, y'all. But cool, let me move on to the
Nobody
second.
would want a man to comment like, what do you appreciate about themselves?
For true. Man, them, what y'all like about yourself? Like, don't try to be humble. Be cocky, it's fine. And say it with your chest.
Possible.
We like all your voices. I ain't even gonna lie. Especially
Oh.
all you.
Yeah.
That little rumble.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Anisha.
Generally or individually? I guess
think
both.
Hi.
Your
Okay, coming through with a confidence. We love
get
that.
that. I get that. Like, you know, a man with big dick energy.
Yeah. He got balance it though because then it gets cringe.
I ain't say conceited.
I like a man who's silently confident.
Yeah, but not conceited. But just like, you know, like, I find there's a difference between like having
Tasha,
big
you know how the thing set. Man, them with deep voice. Wow.
That's something serious for real.
If
BDE.
she say BDE, she know.
I know.
But a big dick energy, nice. I just like a man who's silently confident.
But that just means like what he say is humble. I feel like you could just how you carry yourself in general as a person says a lot.
Oh,
like,
I didn't see the but humble. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Brandon say unbothered.
Understanding. I don't know if they all understanding, but you know.
Are
You
sure?
probably understanding. Such a great individual. But yeah, no.
I would say that's being able to feel safe all the time when I'm out and about. Hands down. I feel.
But that's a privilege. Right? Because I don't feel safe all the time when I'm out and about.
With a man? When I with some men, I feel safe. I feel like nobody gonna bubble me.
Oh.
Yeah, it's you.
Okay, yeah.
Now we go.
I want to hear what G.O.D. Almighty got to say.
Leadership.
Yeah.
Carly say with a cash. She's like a man with money.
Oh my gosh. Where she is in St. Lucia?
Yeah, she did my braids.
Her.
Shout out to you. You did my braids phenomenally.
Once again, if you're new here and you have not subscribed to our channel,
please subscribe. The comment is pinned so you could get a link. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. Okay, bon.
All right.
This or that. Please, guys, when you had a this or that, like, let us know what you would do because we're curious.
Would you rather have your feelings turned off or your thoughts turned off?
That's a good one.
I thought about this.
My thoughts.
Really?
I would just say everything. Nah, I thought about that too quick, though.
People would not, like, I feel like, but then you just be a very, like, insensitive individual. Because you're thinking about anything you're saying.
Yeah, but I have my feelings to guide what comes out of my mouth.
But the fuck up thing is your brain regulates that.
This is a deep one.
I know.
Oh, Brandon, say repeat, please.
Would you rather have your feelings turned off or your thoughts turned off? Yeah. Your feelings off? I feel like, yeah, you would say that.
Nah, I feel like a lot of men would say feelings, though.
Okay, you not ready off? Nobody catch the shade.
That makes sense.
Your
emotions ruin everything. But they also make things like more, they add value. But I get what you mean. Feelings gotta go.
Because, yeah.
But then you just would be so like
you feel just yeah. But I think I'd rather be like that and not think before I do anything in life. Like any decisions you have to make in general.
Plus, you're just angry and you don't know why you're angry. Because you can't think about it. Like, you just chilling in anger.
But even in the book where I was saying about emotional intelligence, you learn that like your brain really does regulate all your feelings. So if you don't have your feelings, but you still have your brain.
Carly said you can't have one without the other.
You can't have, but that's also what I was telling the person because somebody asked me this recently, and I was just like, I just rather cease to not exist.
But if you turn your feelings off, that's like, I don't know if you watch Vampire Diaries, but I used to watch that, and basically they have this thing where they could switch their feelings off.
Oh.
But it could still, but they were just ruthless. Like they would kill everybody. They didn't give a shit, even their mother. So yeah,
That's what we're doing
feelings.
out here. Nah, but that's what I mean. But what the brain used to do then for them? Nothing.
Yeah, they would think about how they're going to kill the people. But it was vampires, so they would just like be hungry and they would yam food. Feel like if
Yeah.
you didn't have feelings, you wouldn't have fear. So you'd probably rob everywhere. Yeah, you'd be a psychopath.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So would you rather be a psychopath
Or dumb.
or
A sociopath?
by that's a yeah she
Yeah,
know
yeah,
about a
yeah.
vampire.
Turning
Yeah,
humanity
that shit
off.
was intense. So I don't know. For me, it's like turning the feelings off. Cool, but somebody gonna have to kill me because I wouldn't have any feelings toward anything.
But
And
yeah, so then you would just rather have your thoughts then.
no, I'd rather have my feelings
Oh.
because then I feel like my actions would be dictated by feeling rather than being dictated by not feeling, which will make me do everything. But I feel like
Okay.
I can't do stuff without thinking. So yeah, like
That way is I know it is a really fucked up question. It's hard to choose. But I get you. I think I would rather
you'd rather have your feelings off.
nah. Nah. I think I'd rather it on.
Yeah, bye. My
Very,
thoughts.
a lot of people here say they rather the feelings off, which is very concerning.
No, it makes sense though. If you had to choose one, it's like I don't have to be sad, guys, but I also don't get to be happy. Guys, that's sad. That's a deep question, man.
Yeah.
Chat
ChatGPT
GPT don't have feelings. No, but they say they're gonna become sentient. They're gonna have like feelings because now they're starting to understand what
But do
makes
we
people
need them
upset.
to have feelings? We need them to have feelings?
No,
ChatGPT.
because if I don't talk to chat GPT correct and he checking like why you ain't speaking to me nice, fuck up my whole computer.
But, like-
Everything just go black and I don't know why.
But like that's the whole reason of like people saying that robots won't take over our jobs is because they don't have the human emotional element.
Mhm.
Like
But
You see, I had
Let me
Sandra
fix
do
my
the
mic.
thing of this robot that gonna be a principal in the UK. And I was just like, that's not gonna work. Like, cause literally all the children could just go storm the office and throw away the robot.
But I think they're gonna eventually have feelings because if you look at us, like they had this study. They didn't have this study. It was like scientifically said. Don't quote me. But basically, we born to fear loud noises and falling. The rest is thought conditioned fears. So with Chat GPT, they talking to humans who are conditioned upon feelings, anything in that area. So they now could be able to understand it and actually resonate with it because now they're introduced to it. Because maybe with Chat GPT, they was never introduced to like how we would respond to things. Like imagine Chat GPT send me something I don't like, and now I'm upset, and they could hear the. I keep saying he. Anyways,
Interesting.
I know, right? It could hear the tone in my voice
Yeah.
and it picks up the fact that oh, I sent her this, she didn't like this, now she's upset. Should I be upset if my peer Chat GPO sends me this and I'm not content? Is
Psychopaths who mimic emotion because they literally cannot feel it. So they mimic emotion in order to manipulate the situation. So with ChatGPT do the same thing
probably
because they literally cannot feel. So
checking like,
they
oh, I'm so
learn
sorry for you.
emotion
Fuck you.
Die.
Die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Bong.
Nah, but this is a deep question.
That's deep, but yeah. Well, on to the next.
I feel like people are scared to join the live.
Oh, for true. Because of Gio, we went after Gio after he joined, so they're checking like they're gonna cuss
He
me.
did that to himself.
So we have a dilemma. I recently started a new project and can't help but notice some friends never support or share my work. Should I call them out on it or keep the peace? Fuck the peace. I don't want peace. I want problems. Always.
So you would call your friends out for not
Yeah.
sharing anything.
I don't know. For me, it's a level of like, if I
Hmm.
want you to do it, it's my responsibility to be like, hey, you could support me and you could support me like this and this and this. I wouldn't call them out aggressively. I would just be like, hey, I just started this podcast. Can you maybe look at my videos or like or share? And if they have a weird response to it, then I don't think they're my friend.
I don't know. I feel like I
Genuinely.
over the years of having different things, I just realized like I learned to just let my friends support in whatever way they're going to support. Because
True.
some friends don't have the I have friends that don't have the time to like sit down and watch every episode of the podcast, and they still are catching up in their own time, or
Exact.
like they might not share stuff as much as possible. But I feel like support don't have to be public. It could be just like checking in
Exact.
on me and like
But it's how you
how you
want
doing.
support.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-mm.
So everybody different in how they're going to support. But I have my friends that has listened to every episode and then come and tell me like how we're going and what they thought and da 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 da, and then they would share.
Yeah.
So
But that's why I feel like support comes in different ways.
I want him. What Jody Almighty had to say?
That you don't keep working, no one has to support you.
Oh,
We
somebody.
gotta make people believe us, and it's true. But I feel like people have the generic support of like liking, sharing, commenting. Just
Do they
like you
though?
say, support. No, but support comes in different ways. There's some friends I could go to for the emotional support.
Yeah.
There's some friends I could go to who maybe have a big following, who don't mind
Yeah.
maybe sharing. But I'm not gonna expect everybody to support me the same.
Nah.
And that's why I would call it out, because it's not a level of calling it out off a confrontation. It's a level of, okay, I want to see if this dynamic would work in regards to how you could support me, and we go from there. If it doesn't work for you, okay. But if there's no support, if it's just like nothing, I'm
Yeah.
gonna call you out. Because if you're my friend as well.
Yeah. But I guess I don't know. It depends what you have going on and what where they at.
True. But like,
would you
imagine
end
you
a
go to your
friendship?
friend.
But would you end a friendship for
No,
that?
but I don't know. I feel like with, at least with my friends now, they in this live. If I had to go to one of them and be like, guys, what do you think about this topic that we want to go over?
Mhm.
And say I know one friend who gives really good advice, and I go to them, and maybe they can't give me advice now because they're going through something, fine. But say every time I go to them, they just shut me down.
Mm.
I going to start being like, you always usually give me advice, but now because it's my podcast, you're not giving me advice. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Or if I have this friend who always liking my pictures on Instagram, but I have a podcast and they don't like the podcast, it's not a level of like, this is hard for you to do because you already show me that you just do it on the regs. But now that it's something I start, I would get iffy about it.
Yeah, I feel like back in the day, but that's me. Like I
Nah,
ain't say
talk your
everybody.
shit, talk your
Like
shit.
back in the day for sure, I used to be side eyeing everybody. Like,
Yeah.
okay, interesting. When we was talking about how when I said why I have a so reserved about starting YouTube, because it's like it's so hard to get people to like hit the subscribe button.
We talking to y'all.
For example.
Yeah.
But then it's like I don't know. I just
But I feel like you talking in a more general too, like
Well,
acquaintances.
no. I talk about my friends. Like
Oh.
you know. Plug the 500. Oh, we're trying to get to 500 subscribers.
Yeah, for
guys,
anybody
so-
who, we're gonna keep repeating this for y'all. This is a commercial break for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, but I come to realize that like I don't know. I can't force people to. That what I mean is a difference between like public support and then supporting me privately, because
Exactly.
I come to value the private more than the
But
public.
you see, you getting support too.
Yeah.
I think
But I guess with this dilemma, the person mean like they start a project, so they're expecting like the public support of pushing whatever it is they
Oh.
have going on. You get what I mean?
yeah, I head on. I feel like the public support, if you go in for that, then it's a bit. I find you need to have that balance. Like if I didn't have friends supporting me privately, I think I would have more stress or pressure than if they were supporting me publicly. Who gon' listen, gon' listen. Like how Giodi say.
Yeah.
Like if you doing something good, you don't need other people to push it like that. Who's in your circle, because people who like organic will push it if it's so that level of like private support is more valuable. But it's just that level of, if I'm not getting any of that from close friends, I would question it.
And what about family though?
If I'm not getting it from my mother, father, or sister, I would question it. The rest, I wouldn't question it like that because we're not that close.
I don't know.
Or my grandmother, we close. But yeah,
Nah. I have a lot of cousins that feel like siblings, but I feel like they're the sport. But I
exactly.
would side eye if they don't.
Exactly. Like I feel like the close people I would side eye, but if you somebody who I talk to once a month, I wouldn't side eye you that much. Cause do your thing. But if I like have my close friends and they don't support me, it don't have to be public. Private, even telling me congrats.
That's enough.
Literally.
What? Okay. for you though, what is support? Just the private and the public, but what you want? What's the perfect package of supporting Jody?
I think that level of like, I could tell, are you straight up? Before, I used to have it where I would tell my friends I do something and they expect it. So I never got that excitement. I think you don't have to show me excitement all the time, especially if you're not in a place to do it. But I think that level of having that feeling that people happy for me and I'm doing something feels good. Because I had it a lot where it's like, oh, it's Jody. She's fine. But I never just felt seen. So to be seen by the people in my surroundings and to be like, yo, I saw your episode and it was good. Because I get that. Elisha's here smiling like a proud sister behind that camera.
She really is.
But yeah, like I would get that and I can't lie to y'all, it felt good. It just, it's not something that I can't give myself. Like I will always be there for myself, but at the same time, it's nice to have the people around you be there too. So for me, that's like that support. Just the little things. It don't have to be no big something something.
Nah, I think that's too. But I also you have to like really learn as you go through life. I feel like of like if you don't get to do what you do then, because you can't come and kill yourself.
No, if I don't get it, I know I'll get it organically. If I don't get it from the people close to me, I'm not gonna like cry, maybe a little bit, but I know if I'm true to myself and I'm doing something good, somebody will like it.
Yeah, no, I get you. Well,
Is it my turn?
I don't know.
No, I think so.
It's my turn?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it is. Wait. Keep it.
How do you feel?
I'm sorry.
How do you feel dating has changed back then to now? I mean, I guess like first time is a date.
Yeah.
And like no, but I remember back in high school, like falling asleep to like the person on my
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
I remember sneaking outside in my backyard to talk to man on the phone. And then when my father would come, he'd be like, what are you doing? I'd be like, I just petting the dog. And I used to run up the phone bill.
On the house phone. Oh
yo.
my god. Like you stay by the house phone because you ain't got no credit to call like on your regular phone. So you gotta like get to a page and hope they call.
But you know how wild it is when they call and then my father pick up and they're checking like, can I speak to Jody? And I'm like, no.
They used to actually like.
Yes. They
You
have
have
cojones.
balls.
Nah, yeah.
I never used to attempt that.
Nah, that was crazy. That happened to me twice.
Whereas like that don't happen now. But maybe now you're old enough, so you can really just call on your own money.
Facts.
So you don't gotta go.
I got my
effort.
own credits.
Yeah, but I was thinking on that other day recently though, because like I find it cute.
What?
The whole like
Yeah.
on the phone. But other than that, you mean like dating?
Yeah, like dating. Like checking somebody, being in a situationship. How you feel it changed? I feel like now, I don't know, back then I used to get a high school girl feeling more. If that makes sense, where you're more excited and you get more butterflies. I feel like now, because I could see their whole life on one platform, I don't get as much butterflies or that interest. But I guess the guys I've been encountering, like they quite
on the
socials. That's why I want a little key, man. I want to be like surprised, like, oh, you went to St. Lucia? Like I didn't know that. Because it's not on your profile.
But I feel like that's sad though.
It is.
Because I was thinking about that time too. Like, am I never going to get that feeling like again of like butterfly? You think so?
You haven't had, but I've had butterflies.
No,
just not
but like
as
the high school feeling. Like I remember really like liking somebody for the first time back then, and like my whole like I get giddy. But now it's like I gotta work tomorrow. I gotta clean my
I
house.
got bills to pay.
Like there's other shit I gotta figure out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like
I miss you too. Sorry. Yeah.
oh, you vibe. That's a good compliment.
Yo, I coming back to do my hair.
But I mean, like those things come to play, so then you does not get as like giddy as you would back then. Back then, that's literally all. Like a lot of people know you're a teacher, right? Last week that was the cutest. Like they have this one girl. They always watching each other in class. I like these two idiots. Like you clearly like each other. So I write a note to the girl the other day, and I put it from her desk. I was like, "You like his name?" And she was like, "You're fresh." And I was like, that feeling, because that's all you have to worry about at
Yeah.
that age. Like, you really don't have nothing else to worry about. So I don't think it can ever be that again.
I think so, but I think that's when I'm
It
gonna
gonna
be
come
like,
differently though.
yeah, yeah.
Like, it gonna come so differently. And I think I take back what I say. You can get a butterflies, but
It ain't gonna be butterfly farm.
no.
I hopefully get butterfly farm. Like I honestly think I could get, but I get giddy quick and I'm very excited about stuff. So somebody just yeah. Anyways, let's keep it moving.
No, but I feel like this is a deep question. Because I don't know what else you was thinking about.
No, that in general, like
Oh.
interactions. I feel like back then dating was more authentic.
But you feel like you date enough at this age? 'Cause I
No.
also feel like I ain't, well, I have, but I don't know how we're gonna look like when. Yeah.
For sure. You don't feel scared to call in now.
Hi, Megan and
Like nobody gonna
Ashil.
see you at this stage.
Not you pairing up the people, them children. Yeah, girl. Cause at this point, somebody gotta
not?
say something. But
You don't real life Tinder.
even that though, like apps.
Yeah.
I remember by the spring fling, one of the questions was like, "Who's more likely to meet somebody on the app?"
hmm
I think I'd point at myself.
I think you did.
I did.
I think I'll point at you too.
Yeah.
But Hinge, it's lit.
Yeah, gosh.
Is it me?
Yeah.
It's me. How are you? What do you love most about being a woman?
Everything. Period.
Honestly.
Of course, she point at her vagina.
Sorry, guys.
Wagwan,
Wagwan.
Ash Gaines. You miss a lot of questions, man.
Yeah, you miss a lot of questions. You should pull up self.
But
It's a little request. What do you love most about being a woman?
whew, I feel like, but this is me. I don't know if everybody
Talk
got
your
that.
shit, girl. Talk
But
your
I
shit.
just like, cause I was thinking about it the other day. I feel like I just have like this natural sense of femininity, but just also a bit of like a hint of, I don't want to say like sex appeal, but just how I move. I feel like you tell me that time.
Mhm.
Like I just naturally move. I don't know how you word it, but anyway. But I like that I have that.
Yeah.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
I probably was drunk, guys.
No, you wasn't. But I just feel like being able to just constantly be like that.
A
Cause man,
woman.
yeah, a woman.
Mhm.
Cause man can't be out there like,
Nah, I hear you.
you know what I mean?
Mhm.
But I guess that's the level of BDE. But we have it in a more like
Yeah.
sensual. I think that's what you had told me. I could very
BSE.
sensual.
Big sensual
Yeah.
energy.
I
Nah,
like
heard
that. But I just also like that. Somebody said yesterday, like, this was a man that said this.
Mhm.
Women are way more stronger than men. Because if you have to go push out a child through your,
Yeah.
and then just pop back the next week, like everything else is okay.
What
But
good
also,
gays.
like he say, we could take a hand, but they can't. Like, a man say this. There's different things that we just have to go through, and like as people like to say that we are emotional beings, but we just
Yeah.
regulate it actually way more than them.
And they just forget anger is an emotion. Like,
Mm.
guys, just a reminder.
Nah. Kick a man once. She said if you kick a man once in his balls and he's down.
Bye.
But you could, I wouldn't accept a kicking, but
We
You
don't
could-
condone violence.
you know, I just feel like everything that we are, how motherly we could be, how caring, compassionate.
Yeah,
don't
that's what I was going
know.
to say.
Just boss bitch vibes. The fact that we have that. What else you would have liked? Sorry.
For me, I feel like the thing I love most about being a woman is bringing the emotional aspect to logic, because I do get that logic is
Mm.
great, but I feel like there's a lot of levels of certain things that you don't need to logically explain and you can just feel. I think being so in touch with
Intuition.
feeling, yeah, my intuition, but also just sorry, let me start reading the comments. But also just that level of bringing a completely different approach to something that's so logically, like being like 1 + 1 = 2 and being like, 1 + 1. like,
But I feel like,
like it's
man
not
is-
just 1 + 1 = 2.
But lots of man just think so simple, like, but 1 + 1 = 2 though.
And
so,
simplicity is nice, but complexity is a privilege
yeah.
in a sense. So like, just having that level of, I could think beyond just what I see in front of my face because I could add something that's deeper, which is emotion. That's probably why I ain't gonna let go of my feelings, guys. So, but
Just being
yeah,
in touch with it.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I love about being a woman, and I just love the stuff we could do. I feel like we have more variety, not to come for the guys them, but I don't know, in how we dress and what we do with our hair and makeup and a lot of stuff that I just enjoy because I'm always learning. Like the fact that we have a 4 phase menstruation cycle
You
that
like
goes
that?
over 28 days.
But you like that?
I think it's so fucking cool. The fact that my body changes when I'm ovulating to look finer for another man because I'm meant to reproduce. Like, are you just there? Like, not coming for y'all. Love you guys.
Superpowers to
Like, we
I
got
like what-
superpowers. So,
That's
yeah.
so true.
Yeah,
That is
y'all,
so
okay.
true. Nah. Somebody said, and that's true, we could get a lot of stuff easier
I ain't gonna lie, I get enough free drinks
if you pre-seed though.
because I a girl.
If you go to a gay bar, yeah, a lot of free drinks too.
True.
Yeah, true.
True.
True. Is your turn?
It's your turn. I read What Do You Love Yet.
My brain.
Bear with us. Yeah, because we got focus on so much.
What does real accountability look like?
By, I feel like for some people it could look different. I feel like for some people it could look like saying sorry, and for some people it could look like
That's a good one.
showing up. I don't know.
Showing up, but it depends on the situation if you need to show up. If you get what I mean. Nah.
You know what it is? Some people say sorry with their actions. And as wild as it is, sometimes you feel like you don't get that closure because you want to hear the sorry. But you could also appreciate that somebody see what they do in their actions because they just showing up. Rather than just saying,
I think it first start because the reason I ask is because I deal with little peoples all the time. But I think like even when a situation get like brought to you. So for example, like I have 2 students, and I feel like at that age they say children are the most narcissistic people because they don't have it in themselves to even think outside of themselves. And it's like in those situations, like they can't even fathom that like even though we could both a lot of times they think is right and wrong.
yeah,
I think a lot of people don't understand that like it's not always about right and wrong. It's
It
really,
really
just about
isn't.
like hearing how you affect this person, how this person was affected,
yeah,
and like just taking accountability for you could have affected the person this way.
yeah,
Not necessarily that you're wrong about anything, or not necessarily that the person right about anything. But all we gotta do right now is hear each other out.
yeah.
But in their little, I don't know, puber, we call
Brains.
them brains.
Yeah,
It's like how I feel is it, point blank, period.
yeah,
And I feel like they don't have it in themselves to like, I don't know, think outside of that. And then a lot of adults grow up into adults. Sometimes people, when you start with that, a lot of people don't even have it in themselves to be like, okay, right now it ain't even about that. It's just about
Exact.
hearing. So I think some people need to learn that that in itself is just accountability. But then moving on to what you're saying,
Mm-hmm.
if you do have a situation, it's like now you have to put it into action. So like you had the conversation, it went well.
Yeah,
So like moving on, how do you show up? Or
exactly.
whatever. But some people need to hear sorry.
Exact. And I feel like there's a level of the genuinity that comes with the sorry, but I feel like you could be sorry for something you don't agree with, as wild as that sounds. So
No,
say
for real.
say I react a specific way and this affects me that way and you completely don't understand it. You apologizing is not you apologizing because now you like understand how I could feel that way, but you realize that I felt that way.
Yeah.
Point. My experiences and what I've been through in life could cause me to feel a specific way that you probably could never understand because you haven't been through it.
Yeah.
But that level of taking accountability and just saying, okay, I hear you and I do apologize because I could see that I caused you to feel these emotions, and just realizing that that's now a boundary and not triggering it. For me, that's having a level of accountability, but also being aware of yourself. I feel like a lot of people, I find accountability kind of goes hand in hand with like self-awareness, where I could realize that what I'm doing may seem so normal to me because it's autopilot. You know, I do this on a normal, but it could actually affect somebody different. And one of my friends, she in the life, mentioned like they could be seeing a 6 and I could be seeing a 9. That doesn't make any of us wrong. We both seeing a figure. It's just one of us have a different
Mm-hmm.
perspective of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you won't always understand it. You won't always agree with it. But just that feeling of being heard and you taking that level of accountability is enough. It doesn't mean you are wrong in the situation. It just means this affected me like this. Now we are aware of it. You took accountability for your role in it. Let's move on.
Mm.
But I feel like people's ego also comes into play when it comes to that. Like, you don't want to take accountability because now you got to
Except
feel
that.
like you admitting that you're wrong. But you're
Yeah.
not wrong. You just admitting that you affected me in a negative way.
You know. Yeah. No, you said that very. I don't know what to say, but
Oh, the bottom.
yeah. No.
Yeah.
But you feel like because somebody was saying recently that women have a hard time with that.
Taking accountability,
Yeah.
for sure.
Why?
I find both sides have it, but I don't know. When it comes to your image, you feel like that affects. Like, you have to. I think for women, especially, we feel like we have to admit that we're wrong. That's why it's like we don't want to take accountability because we always want to be right. But if you get over that, like, thought of if I take accountability, that means I was wrong, it wouldn't be that hard, and your ego is no longer present.
Yeah. But I think it's
That's
because
nice.
like we often taught to think that like we go back to what we were saying in the beginning, what we appreciate about ourselves more, that we think things through more and we have more like emotions in play and stuff. So we feel like naturally after everything we've been through, we just would be naturally more right.
Because we're wise.
Because we're
Yeah.
you know, so that is like hard to accept. Like, oh shit, then maybe my way of thinking was because I feel like I had that a lot, like back in the past, like previous relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like there's no way I could be wrong,
Yeah.
and then I had to like unlearn
Kind
that.
of, yeah, because I feel like there's so many things where it's like you have one topic and it could have 5 different approaches and none of them is wrong. But the fact that you already think, oh, this is right, means that you think the approach is limited.
Yeah,
If that makes sense. Like, to get to 2, it could be 1 plus 2, but it could be 2 times 1, or it could be 3 minus 1, or it could be 4 divided by 2. You know, I know math, guys. But yeah,
Yeah.
just that level of like, you don't have to, how do I put it? Being aware that multiple things could be true
at the same time.
takes out that whole right and wrong thing. Because
Yeah.
it's a level of like, okay, they think this way. Maybe that's a different way of thinking, and it's not necessarily wrong, even though it goes against how I think.
Yeah,
But
guess-
I don't
yeah.
divide, I multiply.
Yeah. But I guess
Kinda
it's
like
just
that.
hard when like I guess some people just feel like, well, that way of thinking is wrong in itself.
And then
So
you
then
check
it's now you
themselves.
need to like think how I thinking, but that's not always what it's about.
Yeah.
But yeah, moving on. If you're here for the first time,
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
we're gonna keep plugging it in, right?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
252 now, so we need 500.
We
Yeah,
at 352.
352.
We need 500, guys. Like, chop chop. Okay, bon. Oh. Can you rate your love languages from 1 to 5? I love this.
Yes.
So just put them in order of like your top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, first mention all the love language. Well, I can
So-
mention all the love languages. Of course, like you have physical touch, quality time, words of affirmation, acts of service,
And receiving gifts.
and receiving gifts.
For me, and question, when we say love languages, is it the language you want to give or receive?
You can give both. You can give both.
But I feel like you can't give both now because you don't know who you're dealing with. So what's your love languages that you need?
Well, technically, you need to know, like, I feel like I know I'm better at doing this or this or this. So I'm going to rate, okay, so I'm going to rate what I prefer to receive, and I'm going to
Mhm.
rate what I feel like I'm able to
Change that
give.
when you get with your partner, because then you'll learn what they like. to
Yeah,
receive.
that's what I
So
mean.
you'll change
Oh.
it. So you have to say what you want to receive.
Okay, I'll just stick to the receive. In order.
Oh, we have a request. But
Anthony! Okay, so
uh,
should I wait? Let
I
me
don't
wait.
know, but I want to know why he joining.
I want to hear Anthony love language. Wagwan.
Wagwan,
Now,
come-
going on.
You come to give your love languages or just join the conversation?
So we want to hear it.
I just come to join the conversation, to be honest.
We
Okay.
appreciate you. Okay, I gonna give my love languages. So, the first one, quality time is a big thing for me.
But that's number one for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, just doing stuff together, being in each other company, Love it. Physical touch, large. That's a big that's a big thing for me. Like I love cuddling, I love touching. I love it. And then I would say words of affirmation. I didn't think they affected me the way they do, but they do affect me and in a really positive way.
And what they gotta say?
But you make that list.
Nah,
So all
nah,
your
just
love languages is all the love languages.
No, but we ranking them. So like the first three I say is like in order. So which one I value the most is quality time, then physical touch, then words of affirmation, then
Mm.
acts of service.
Mm.
Like for you to actually think, babe, I was on the way home and I got you some food. Oh my gosh. I think I would die in a good way. And then receiving gifts. I love
Mm.
gifts, don't get me wrong, but
That's love.
yeah,
You
I love
rather
the
you
gift
rather
givers.
you rather get or give.
You rather what?
You rather get gifts or receive gifts.
I love giving gifts, hands down. I rather give. I find more joy. I love receiving gifts, but I love giving gifts. I think I
That's
get
true.
really like even seeing people eat my food.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like dead ass is a love language for me. Or making a playlist. For some, yeah.
Yeah.
What's yours?
I think for me, but I just always say this. I feel like I have a top one, but it's two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like words of affirmation is my first one, but a lot of people could say they like you or they appreciate you, but if you don't show it,
So
I
then
feel
acts
like-
of
so then words of affirmation, acts of service is like number one for me.
mm-hmm.
And then two is quality time. Even though I don't think I have time for that right now.
I got shit to do,
I got
guys.
shit to do. And then three is what's the word am I missing?
Receiving gifts and physical touch.
Physical touch. But
Three.
I like cuddling, but then like at night, like it does
Yeah,
get
you
hot.
told me.
And then like
Nah, I latched on.
There's a difference though. You don't cuddle when you cuddle in, you cuddle in, but when you're sleeping, you sleep in.
Yeah.
You ain't no cuddling.
Nah, when I'm sleeping, I'm cuddling.
but she like we had this
Fuck
conversation
that.
before.
What
She
do you
like
mean?
cuddling while she's sleeping.
Yo,
I just feel
Yo,
uncomfortable.
guys.
Get hot. How you just stay? You just
It don't get hot. Yo, I've cuddled with people. It's phenomenal. Your hand under my neck holding me so wow.
But what if they're just snoring in your ear?
yeah,
That's
No, but
my
I sleep
biggest
like a
pet
rock. So I'm out.
Yeah, I don't. And then to
I'm
me,
out.
like especially like I had times that even maybe once in St. Martin, like current was gone, and it's like, why am I under
Okay,
the sheet?
if it is
with
hot,
this nigga?
I get it. But I sleep with fan in the winter. So it's that level of like if the room hot, I say patience. We don't need to cuddle.
Mm.
But maybe we could take off the sheets and cuddle. We could be each other's sheet. Like honestly, I love cuddling. I'm sorry. That's not going anywhere.
No. But I take like, and then last is receiving gifts. But like, I appreciate it. But like, I don't know.
It's just not up there
It
with the
doesn't,
others.
it doesn't do anything for me. Because
Yeah,
Kristen,
Kristen,
for her,
number
number
one
one
is
is
receiving
receiving
gifts.
gifts.
Anthony, what your love languages?
That's number two for you.
We need you gotta rank it.
Okay. I would say my first love language is physical touch. Second, I would say like words of affirmation because they're big on energy. And third would be acts of service. So I like to receive acts of service, but I like to give acts of service same way too. So it's like you take care of me, I take care of you. So that's the top three, to be honest. And what's the other two?
Physical,
No, you say that's
quality time and
So
receiving
you want to
gifts.
spend time with a person.
Checking like you could do acts of service
You
digitally.
just want a social media relationship.
If my first love language is physical touch, then I feel like that's automatically in
Yeah.
combined with quality time because like you can't touch me if I know you.
That's smart. I think that's why I have quality time and physical touch at the top.
Yeah.
So you can't touch me if you're not with me.
Yeah, it's simple.
Okay.
Ah.
I like that. Okay, boom.
So then long distance would be hard for all you,
Heavy. But
right? I feel like
it wouldn't though. It would just make the time we touch even more
Yeah,
It would be
valuable.
it would be more intense after a
Heavy.
long time self.
Mm.
It would be difficult though because it's like that's my main love language.
It
Would,
would.
yeah.
And getting that then is like you gotta be at the top with my others. So it's like the words of affirmation since we could actually
Exactly.
be in contact with each other. But
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
long distance though.
I was having this conversation yesterday. I feel like long distance at this point could be Europe.
Exactly. For
Anything
me, I
outside
wouldn't
of
mind
that,
long distance. That's not long distance. That's distance.
But long
Yeah, like
distance as in time difference and
yeah,
distance.
Yeah,
yeah.
like nobody in SM. Sorry.
That one tough. That one tough.
Or the
Mm-mm.
US.
No
US
US,
today.
no even Ghana. Sorry, but it's and Ghana is what 2 hours, 3 hours behind. It's still a big
But I
difference.
think it though, because sometimes it's more than same thing. So it's like that's
Yeah,
also the thing with long distance, because now you're signing yourself up for money. Like I gotta pay hundreds to see you.
facts.
Like
Like be in London or be in Spain or be in Italy
yeah,
or Brussels.
France.
That's easier.
But
But we got another question. Wait, you was here from the beginning?
Yeah.
Of course you was. You was here from the beginning of this journey. Guys, shout out to Anthony. He was the first
first
person
ever guest.
to come on our episode. Bless the couch. Oh.
Well, that's my act.
Are really attractive people more toxic? Anthony, I need you to
Ooh.
answer this.
It depends though. It depends, cause they have like I find they have two different type of attractive. You could be like really good looking and know you good looking and your confidence up there.
Yeah.
But they have those and they humble about it, and then they got the ones that like I know I look good, like what the fuck,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And you could pop your shit now, but yeah, G, just be humble about it. Start moving on,
Exactly.
like, you being bossy, and when you being bossy about it, girls are like, okay, yeah, he doing too much. You check, so
Nah. But I don't know, cause
I feel like how you look don't have much to do with how toxic you are.
no, but da 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 da. Me and my colleague was talking about, like, we was thinking of like just a lot of attractive people and how like oftentimes those the ones that are toxic. Cause a lot of people feel like growing up, especially growing up, if you wasn't that good looking, like you had to work on your personalities for people to like you.
True.
But like if you was good looking, people just used to like you just off of looking good. So now that we get older, a lot of the people that have personality wasn't the ones that back then used to look good, and so the ones that had looked good back then, they didn't have time to work on their personality, and so now they just a
But
bunch
I
of
feel
empty
like
shells.
personality, like I mentioned before, like personality and character is two different things in a sense of like you could have a great personality, but your character could be shit. So it's that level of like cool. You could be somebody who's a cool person. You have a way to like engage people. You funny, but you could low key hate me, and it's quite toxic because there's no reason behind it. But just because you are so likable, because you've been able to work on your personality, doesn't mean your character is not toxic.
No, but I mean both.
Yeah, like I feel like there's levels. I feel like attractive people could be toxic in the sense of how they could make other people feel and like their cockiness or like their level of I was gonna say condensation, the condescending like approach to certain things. But I feel like people who maybe are not so attractive but have a big personality, their character could still be fucked. Whereas like
For
they
sure.
could be even more sneaky because you wouldn't expect them to have toxic ways or they low key plotting or something in that richting.
But you don't think attractive people experience interactions with people differently? Like, for example, somebody that's mid, they would experience a certain amount of people, like, they just want to be their friends.
Yeah.
Whereas attractive people always get the dickwads that come about from, yeah, I kind of want to hit.
Yeah.
And sort of grow a toxic
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of as a defense mechanism because they experience people differently.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas I mean, like I think we trying to make people and I guess less attractive people. Yeah, they had time to work on their personality, but because the interactions with people was different, they also had time to work on how they show up and their character. But I don't know. If people could hear you, could you right there? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if they could hear you.
They
Yeah.
can hear her. Yeah, I feel like everybody have their own way of toxic. I feel like what you experience has more to contribute to how toxic you are, and your looks do dictate a lot of what you experience. But I just feel like that level of your core, so your character, is what ultimately is your toxicity.
Let me step in there for a second, actually,
Let me hear
because
Kristen.
because I mean I could try to speak. I'm pretty sure they could hear me on the live.
Y'all can hear
but
Kristen?
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. On by the way, guys, you can't see me now, but like this will be
On the
visible on the
YouTube, you
YouTube.
will.
But I think also like just in general, I think everybody have a certain level of toxicity to begin with, and I
Mm-hmm.
think people like think about it this way. I feel like a lot of attractive people also have a very big insecurity, and I think that the insecurity essentially is what make you toxic, because if you think about narcissists and narcissistic personality, essentially at the core, they're very insecure people. And in addition to that, toxic behaviors are also very much people being too timid that they let other people walk over them. That's also a very toxic type of
Mm-hmm.
behavior. So it
Yeah.
just so I think it's all like a spectrum in a sense.
Yeah.
So it depends on how you view it. If you feel
Yeah.
bad because somebody treats you a certain way, or they, I think it goes both ways. I think everybody just have to kind of like learn boundaries. I think
Exactly.
boundaries is the word there. What differentiates the difference between like toxic and not toxic, because you do have situations where
Exact.
not being able to speak up for yourself, not being able to set a boundary is toxic in my
Exactly.
opinion.
That's why I
So-
feel like there's so many different levels of toxic that regardless of how you look, what you experience, you could start to have a level of toxicity that just applies to your experience and how you able to view stuff. So I feel like that, like, if you're more attractive or less, I feel like that doesn't really have much to do with it because everybody have their own level of toxicity.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's my ultimate
Oh.
response to this question.
I don't know. There's spectrums, guys, of toxic.
Bong, okay, is it me or
I'm
you?
just running out.
It's you.
Is it me?
It's you.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, this is a would you rather.
Would you rather be a kid your whole life or be an adult? I feel like this is the most easiest question. Sign me up
A
to be a
kid.
kid again. Like,
Yeah.
no, I would be a kid. Okay, let me read the question
What
again.
would are you rather?
Would you rather be a kid your whole life or be an adult your whole life? So from time you come out your mother, boom, boom, you are adult.
18, 21, 21. Can you do something for me?
Stuck as a kid, you can't really get into anything if you have to live for it.
But you don't know about
I can
what
get
you
into the
missing.
sandcastle.
Like,
I don't need to get into the club.
when you small, you really don't know what a world about, and I rather that ignorance.
Oblivion.
Well, just have Down syndrome.
No. This is
You
why you
like-
are not on the couch. Anyway, Anthony, what would you want to? What would you
A
want to be? A
kid
kid
my
or
whole
adult?
life, yo, no
What
place.
I would rather be a kid my whole life or an adult my whole life. I kind of find that but that
What,
even
the one thing
possible,
that-
or is just like a hypothetical question?
Sorry, what you said?
Is it a hypothetical question, or is it even
This is just a
possible?
would you rather.
It's
You
not gonna
gotta
happen
choose.
tomorrow, Anthony.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen to you, but you gotta choose. What?
Oh, but like the thing is, like as a kid, I mean, you start out as a kid, and you have people that still a kid being a big age at the big
A
age
bunch of these man them.
because they lack experience in life.
Oh yeah. No, but this is you running around playing with crayons, being like 4'5".
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't want to.
You would be an adult.
Yeah, why not?
I hear you though, but I would be a kid. 'Cause I think I'm a kid already. So
I think that really depends on how toxic my parents are.
that makes sense.
Because I mean, I would say like I feel
That
like a
makes
kid my whole life. I think that's just a very, that really depends. How toxic are the parents? Are the people that are taking care of me? Cause then I can't leave my house, and
Facts.
everybody know that if you have a messed up household with any tiny bit of trauma before the age of 5, you screwed for your whole life basically.
Yeah.
Everybody in therapy, if you had any kind of nonsense going on before the age of 5. So, if I had to choose, if I have to take that into account, if it mean
Yeah.
being an adult coming out of the pum pum from the beginning and my parents
The
okay,
beginning.
I know I gonna be okay. If they toxic and I am an adult, I know I could leave.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
Get your Barbie
Ooh.
suitcase
Yeah.
and dip though.
I didn't even think of that. But I was thinking of
Yeah.
my actual childhood itself. Like I had loved that shit.
Me too. And if I wanted to leave, like I said, I would get my Barbie suitcase and go to the park. I would come back, but at least I have that feeling that I'm in control. But yeah, let me move
But
on.
also, like, technically, you live in like the life because you don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah, my parents buying the food, they buying the toilet paper. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially this economy. Mm.
Somebody say on a
Guys, I think we got like 10 minutes, so we gotta hurry up. But let me go on to the next one. Okay, Wait, is it me or you? It's me.
Thanks for keeping
me?
track. 'Cause
I think it's me. Okay, bong. Should you wait to date when you've just come out of a relationship, and how long?
yeah, because I feel like this is an ongoing debate. Some people feel like you could just jump into relationship to relationship to relationship to
No.
relationship playing hopscotch.
Yeah,
And some people feel like now
Skip
you
to my
actually need
loop.
to take that time.
I do though, because I feel like your identity starts to emerge when you're in a relationship, and you kind of
Yeah.
need to take that time to find yourself again, like genuinely, because then you don't know if you're looking for a person based off of like who you were when you were with somebody else, or who you are
Yeah.
deep
You're
down.
responsible for your own happiness. So until you find that, you're ready to go in a relationship.
Facts.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like especially if you've been in relationships younger, people don't realize like how much you just like mix your identity with what you need to show up as for this person.
Yeah.
So like I know when I was younger and I was in a relationship from like 16 to 26, a lot of who Haiti was because of how I had to show up in that relationship. And so
Exactly.
imagine if I went into another relationship after that, I would still not know
And how long? Because Dee says she think you need to take a year off for yourself.
who.
I feel like it depends on the person, and I feel like it depends on the relationship. I feel like if I was in a relationship for like 3 years, maybe I should take like, but it depends on how the relationship affect me. Then I take a year. But say if I was in a relationship for like a good 9 years, I probably gonna take like 2.5 years.
So I got 2.5 years.
Yeah, you got time, bitch.
No, the 2.5 years gone. You got
Wait,
some?
Anthony, what you
Oh.
think? Like, with regards to the question.
Yeah, what you got?
Depends on what kind of person you be, honestly, cause you could be the type you're like if you're in a long relationship and this person was basically a part of your life, so they are part of your daily routine and everything, and then to be single after that, you gotta relearn yourself in order to catch yourself before you even leave somebody else in your life again, because if you just jump from one relationship to the next relationship, you're going to be projecting the stuff that you went through in your past relationship in the next relationship one time instead of analyzing where you went wrong or where the other person went wrong, and basically going with both parties.
Yeah.
So I would say to take like it's actually essential to take your time and figure out yourself before even jumping in a next relationship.
Yeah.
But you have other people that like could probably jump in the next relationship, and that person who they jump in the next relationship have enough patience to deal with the traumas that they had in the previous relationship.
True.
So
But I still feel like that's counterproductive in a sense that you should be able to deal with your traumas yourself, because you getting into a relationship because it's uncomfortable to be alone. And I get like, yeah, I get that having somebody understand you and stuff is good, but you don't necessarily have to make them your partner until you be able to understand yourself fully. Because I feel like a lot of people go wrong where if this person understands me, that's enough. But it's not, because I feel like understanding yourself is a process that somebody else can't give to you. Whereas if they understand you, that doesn't mean you're gonna automatically understand yourself. So I feel like if you was in a relationship, there's so many things that you've been through. Even the fact that you may have liked something in your previous one that you don't genuinely like, and you won't realize that, and then you'll continue to think you like it in a new relationship. But you never took that time to realize, okay, I actually don't like this. I just thought I needed to like it. But if you're just hopping out here, you don't get that time to actually just sit down and realize, yo, this is who I am and this is what I want, and it's not what I had.
I also
in
find
a
it's a
sense.
big ask to ask somebody to have patience to deal with you on like.
no, that's the thing. You don't ask no like I don't think you should ask anybody to have
Yeah,
patience with
that's
you. The
a
person
big
should want to automatically have patience with you because they like you that much, and is a working factor of you working with the other person to be like, okay, you know I have this problem. I know I have this problem. Let me tackle it together. It's not me against you. It's us against the problem.
Doesn't this go with your first question of the right person at the wrong time?
Oh, you've been
Yeah,
listening.
right.
You've
Where's
been
the
I
wrong
was
listening.
time?
enjoying the
Yeah.
life when you had
Yeah.
come to the that question. I don't feel like that's a thing. Right person, wrong timing, because everybody either come in your life as a blessing or a lesson, and you learn from your past person that was in your life, and they come out your life for a reason. God take them out your life for a reason. So maybe that person can come back in your life with change of certain thing, like certain
Yeah.
characteristics, and the way how they used to go about things, how they grow as a person, And it's possible, but I don't believe in wrong person, right timing, or right
Yeah.
timing, wrong person.
No, my brother said that too.
No, I get it. I believe in it, but I get it.
We're working on a time schedule, so we gotta go to the last question.
Yeah, but the last question is full, so I feel like we gonna run quick to it. Just say yes or no. Is it cheating if I have a man and a guy gives me his Insta and I add him?
Yes.
I
You say
agree.
yes?
It depends on what he giving me his Insta for, because why am I adding another man? I don't think it's cheating. What I do, I don't.
I
Yeah,
just
Like that
personally
off with your
find
partner, that's a boundary you don't want
Mm.
crossing.
Oh,
Yeah.
if it's about, but it's a level of like, these man not asking for your Instagram just to
exactly.
like
Start
you know
giving
why
them-
they asking,
Start
like
giving them the podcast.
I just find anything cheating, like anything. I just find cheating is anything that you don't want your partner doing to you. You shouldn't want them.
exact. Okay, that's
But
it.
you mean that they come to you with the energy of like, I want to get to know you as more than friends? Okay. Then
No,
yeah, of
but
course.
also just a guy coming to you just with some guy is very low key about it, but you could tell, like say, like you just entertaining a conversation where you could tell this man have intentions that will disrespect your man. If a man come up to me, to be honest, I probably wouldn't even
What do you
entertain
mean?
it.
Why she even talk to him?
Yeah,
But
why
when
am I
she
even talking to you,
to you,
sir?
Fado.
Like, I'll be nice to you. If I like a stush man, it's because I a stush girl. When I have my man, it's not toxic to me to not entertain men, because I feel like that's like almost a gateway drug into cheating, in a sense of like, let me learn. You don't necessarily have to see these things as cheating, but they do lead to cheating. If I out here entertaining man talking to me, it gives that door to have more conversations and to actually reach a point where I'm tempted. I am not. I always think prevention is better than cure, just like you say. I'm not gonna put myself in a position to be tempted,
Mhm.
because I know I could get tempted. Man is fine.
It's a decision.
Exactly.
It's a decision. You choose to. People that put themselves in situations knowing they're gonna cheat, to just be like, oh, it's a mistake. You put yourself there. That's a decision you make.
And
You
there was
ain't think about the other
it was
person. You think about yourself. You think about you. It was a selfish decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. A friend of mine told me from now on, she should just give people her business Instagram. Because it's like, again, a follower.
I just
But
be
like,
like,
the person.
sorry.
She just, well, it's funny because you can live long. I was just
Yeah.
saying how, like, when man come to her, she just give them her business profile instead of her personal profile.
Yeah, for
So you
me.
can use it like that.
Yeah, I mean, get more followers, but yeah.
Yeah.
rest. But
Yeah,
anyways,
guys.
guys, we want to thank Anthony so much for joining the live.
The only one that dare to join
Shit,
the
man,
live.
are you some shy people?
You
Do you
all
want to be visible when we put this on YouTube?
Yeah, I don't mean.
Okay,
Oh,
bye
okay,
bye.
cool.
Shout out to you. We appreciate you so much. And we want to thank everybody else for joining the live, for interacting. We appreciate all of y'all. Like, genuinely, y'all have been on this journey with us, and we made it to episode
21.
21. And we only coming out with more episode, more vibes. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. We genuinely feel
I
like
love you too.
getting to that 500 is a milestone for us. So y'all don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
What episode Anthony was on?
Number
Three?
3.
2 or 3.
I think
It was 3 because 1 and
Was
2
it
plus
three?
1
I
is
feel like
3.
London was 3. Though.
Yes.
Maybe it was 4.
No, it was 3 because it was before London. Oh wait, maybe it was 4.
I think it was.
Anyways, we go check it. If
But
all
anyways,
you don't
thank
know,
you.
check on YouTube. Go check the episode one time.
With Anthony too, one time.
And yes, we appreciate y'all again. Catch us bi-weekly on Tuesdays. This episode will be out on November 26th.
And don't forget to subscribe. If you're still
Oh,
here
shit,
and you
today's
haven't
November 26th.
subscribed, click the link.
This episode will be out in my birthday week, December 12th.
Yeah.
Yes, or 13th. One of those days, guys. I suck at days. But anyways,
Tell them to